Good morning, all you lovely folks. Hope you're all doing well today. I'm Dr. Zeba, I'm a dentist, and I'm here to talk to you about the importance of dental hygiene and also answer some frequently asked questions about cosmetic dentistry and smile correction. Now, basics first, right? So, let's talk about dental hygiene. Now, I'm sure the image of a toothbrush and mouthwash and floss comes to your mind when I say dental hygiene. But do you know that as per a study conducted, around 70% of the people brush wrong? Yes, it is possible to brush wrong. So I'm going to cover those few factors, and because of time constraints, I'm going to talk just about brushing and then I'm going to move on to smile correction. But if you have any other questions related to anything else, feel free to reach me. Now, the first mistake that I would like to talk to you about is where we tell you to brush your teeth twice a day. Yes, it is important to brush your teeth twice a day, but I also understand that there are a lot of people who brush only once a day. And if that is the case, I would tell you to give more importance to brushing at night, because it is very important that you wash away all the gunk in your mouth before you go to sleep at night, because that way you get maximum oral hygiene. But if possible, it would always be better to brush twice a day. That is your first mistake. Now, the second mistake is when I see in choosing the toothbrush, the right toothbrush. Now, most of you just go to a supermarket, most of us just go to a supermarket and pick up a toothbrush that seems pretty or has a nice color or just has a brand that you like. But what we don't realize is that each brush, each specification has different uses. So, for example, brushes have hard and soft bristles, and all dentists ask you to go for soft or very soft bristles because you just need that light scrubbing, and the bristles have to be soft enough to bend to reach the gums. And also, hard bristles cause more enamel wear than a soft bristle toothbrush. Another thing is the size of the head of the toothbrush. If you have a small mouth, you have to use a smaller brush. If you have a small mouth, you have to use a smaller brush. The next mistake is flexibility of the region between the head and the handle. That is what we commonly call the shank. So, sorry, I went to get the toothbrush. Now, this is the part that I'm referring to. This is the head and this is the body and this is the shank. The flexibility of this matters because it has to be flexible enough to reach the inaccessible parts of your mouth. Now, the second mistake I see is in the force that is used to brush. Most people associate brushing with scrubbing. I see most patients think that you brush harder, your teeth gets more clean somehow. But that is one of the biggest myths that I've come across while in practicing. And I want you guys to think of brushing as massaging. You just want to remove the plaque, which is a very loosely binding protein to the tooth surface. So all you have to do is lightly lightly massage and remove it, and not scrub. And also, when you massage your tooth to remove the plaque, you will be giving a massage to your gums and increasing the blood flow to your gums. That is all that is needed. You really do not need to remove or scrub out your enamel surface. Now, there are methods to brush your teeth. Now, the ideal method to brush your teeth is to keep it at a 45-degree angle to your tooth. So suppose this is your toothbrush, you tend to keep it like that, and then give it slight circular motions. Now that is the best way to massage your tooth and your gums together, and then take it down in a sweeping motion. likewise do the other parts. Now, when you brush your teeth, you might leave out some areas. So the best way to make sure that you don't do that is to start from one side and cover this side, and then go down and then cover the inside. So that way you cover every part of your mouth. Now, another major mistake is the 2 minutes rule. You have to brush for 2 minutes. There is absolutely no use hurrying it and brushing in 30 seconds. It really doesn't work. Fluoride in the toothpaste takes time to effect, so you have to give it. Now, when you brush your teeth, you might leave out some areas. So the best way to make sure that you don't do that is to start from one side and cover this side, and then go down and then cover the inside. So that way you cover every part of your mouth. Now, another major mistake is the 2 minutes rule. You have to brush for 2 minutes. There is absolutely no use hurrying it and brushing in 30 seconds. It really doesn't work. Fluoride in the toothpaste takes time to effect, so you have to give it that time. Keep it in your mouth for 2 minutes, massage it, and only then the toothpaste works. Now, another mistake I see is those people who are very concerned, they tend to go and brush your teeth immediately after a meal. And that is one of the biggest mistakes that you do, because once you eat food, there are acids in your mouth from your food, and your toothpaste has abrasives in it, which is actually like scrubs. So imagine acid in a scrub working on a surface. That's what happens. So it causes more enamel wear. So ideally, it is always best to wait for at least 20 to 30 minutes before you go brushing. That's how long it takes for the saliva in your mouth to neutralize your acid. Now, in dental hygiene, mouthwash and floss are very important parts, but you have to talk to your dentist, and he or she has to properly explain so much in depth about all that. So I will not be able to cover that in this video. Okay.